As I grew up, I just found myself searching, just trying to figure out where I fit in and where I belonged. And I started using drugs in high school.
I had numerous surgeries. I loved the way the pain medication made me feel. Eventually, these doctors cut me off, and I still craved that feeling. So I started to find people who would sell me their prescriptions. I looked through people's medicine cabinets, and I was literally scared because I could not get off these things.
At the peak of my addiction, I was in a totally just broken place and hated the person I'd become, and I didn't know how to get out of its grasp.
I was turning into a liar, a thief, someone that nobody could trust. Everyone had completely cut me off. My parents actually had to move out of state to get away from me. I had over a dozen overdoses in the 2 years prior. So depressed from everything that the drugs had caused, and I really was hoping that one of these times that maybe I just wouldn't wake up from this and this life would be over.
I believed in God because I grew up in church. I might have struggled with addiction, but I still believed that Jesus was real. And I looked up at the sky and I just said, God, please help me. That was what I said. And he did. It was very quickly, things happened very quickly after that. Once I cried out to the Lord, I went into Teen Challenge August 10th, 2009, and it was the best decision I ever made for my life.
It was in 2009, after being arrested, that I found the doors of Milwaukee Teen Challenge. It was 2 weeks into that program where I started to hear the testimonies of guys that have been walking this thing out. I see them praising and lifting their hands to this Jesus, and I thought, you know what? There might be something to this. And it was at that point that I accepted Jesus into my heart, and I had no idea that one decision was going to change the entire course of my life.
I fell in love with Jesus there in a deeper way than I could possibly imagine. He had a plan and a future for my life. He called me into ministry in Teen Challenge. All those things, the voids and the hurting and the pain that I was feeling that caused my addiction, he healed all of it. He redeemed all of it.
Over that year of Teen Challenge, God started to restore my family. God gave me hope again. God gave me peace again, peace that I haven't had since I was just a young boy.
I went to the Emerging Leaders College when I graduated Teen Challenge, got my AA in Bible and Theology, and just from there I've been on this beautiful journey with the Lord. Every time He asks me to go, I say yes, and I'm obedient to that.
I started to feel the calling that He placed on my life to help other people who are trapped in addiction. And over the last 10 years, I've been serving in different capacities with Teen Challenge. Throughout this journey, God has brought me a beautiful, godly wife. Today, we're the executive directors of Orlando Teen Challenge. Me and my wife serve in ministry together.
God is good. He's given me back everything that the enemy tried to take from me, and then even more. I have a beautiful family and I have a beautiful little boy, and I'm just so thankful for what God's done in my life.
I could have never imagined my life turning out like this. I could never imagine that He would entrust me to help other people in the capacity that he entrusts me now. I owe it all to Jesus, man. Without Him, I'm absolutely a wreck, but with Him, God can do anything.